Stutern was going to start a, a training in front-end development and UI UX. So I got excited. Well, wow, okay, front-end development, no problem. I'll take it up. And so that's how I got into Stutern. Stutern pointed me in the direction where I needed to go.
My name is Aminu Enyola. I am a product designer career-wise. After I finished NYC, I got a mail from Stutern to apply for the SG. I didn't know what it was, so I asked a few people, and they told me, and I applied. I did the whole process, and I got in, and got my first job, and now here I am. Everybody that goes through class are supposed to work on a project, so that you have something to show. So I worked on something called Couch Crashers. I remember after the class, I got a call from Shay that I had an interview with a firm called Swifter. I went and I was asked to resume the next day. Like that was just it. I was also to resume the next day, and from there, I changed jobs, and I'm here.
Hello. Good morning.
Hi, Ayobami. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Can anyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Wonderful. Okay, that's great.
No, yeah, good afternoon. I can hear you.
Okay, great. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining in today. And thank you, Ayobami, for joining in as well.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Sorry, I'm at work right now. And I hope you all can hear me clearly.
Yes, Ayobami, we can hear you.
So, are we expecting more people on the call, or I can just go ahead?
You can just go ahead.
Fine. So, I'll be sharing my screen. All right. So, to the best of my knowledge, I think this slide has been shared with everybody ahead of time. And just for formality sake, my name is Ayobami Adeyeye. I'm also a graduate of Stutern SG07. That's last year, 2019 November set. I guess you probably have um, your career in mind. That's one of the reasons why you're here and all of that. So I'm just here to walk you through the task because I'm sure you have some knowledge about Stutern and
Sorry, Ayobami, sorry to cut you short. I don't think you are loud enough.
is my voice any clearer now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Oh, it's better. Please, if I'm not audible at any point in time, please call my attention to it, please. All right, let me stop my video so I don't have bandit issues. All right, so okay, so this is a little about me. Um, I so basically today we'll just be running through what the task is and how you can get it done because we understand that not everybody has a analytical background or a statistical background or some computer science background and co. And this is data science track, and this is by Stutern. And I am sure if from basic research, you know a little of what data science is about. It's more like a accumulation of research, statistics, computer science, mathematics, economics, or whatever field it may be. So, based on that, obviously, I would not be taking us through anything just deep enough, anything so deep or steep that we cannot learn in the course of this call. Any technical knowledge you're really looking for from the materials I shared in the link or in the slide will be able to help. So I want to assume you've either seen the task or you you've attempted the task or so. So I'm supposed to. I want to get feedback on how to what exactly you don't understand because I went through the materials provided by student and I can even see that somebody went intensively via using Jupyter notebook Python to explain everything. That's Joseph. So I'm here to walk you through what that means if there is other challenges you are having. So I would like feedback on how you're finding your task and how if you've attempted it. Sorry, please you can unmute yourself and talk to me. Or I don't even mind if we can all introduce ourselves. I can know everybody's background, so we don't. I don't assume people know some things. Barakat Omotolani Adebayo. We can start from you. A little introduction, your name and what you do.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Sorry, my voice might be a bit low because I'm a little bit under the weather.
Okay.
Um, my name is Adeyeye Barakat Motolani. I studied history and international studies from University of Ilorin. I I have a little bit of background in data analytics, considering the fact that I took a course with Utiva.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. So all right, that's good. That's fine. So Damilare. Thank you, Barakat.
Uh, Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay. My my name is Damilare Jolayemi. I'm a graduate of University of Ilorin where I studied microbiology. I have my knowledge on data science began about a year ago. I've been doing basic read-ups about it, what it entails, what is required of you to learn to become an expert in data science. And over the past several months, I've taken up courses on Udemy and YouTube. I've seen videos, I've read journals and blogs about data science. So my most recent, or one I'm taking currently right now, it's a bootcamp course on Udemy regarding data science as a whole. I have little knowledge about it. I've not really attempted any projects before. I've only been learning theoretical and then abstract things about it. I've not really taken this is like my first project. So having to take on this task, I have a proficiency, a reasonable level of proficiency in Microsoft Excel. I was thinking of using that to attempt the task given. But being that I'm already learning something on Jupyter and data science and Python, I was also considering applying that as well. But I don't just know how to approach the task
Well,
itself, but I know how to use these
yeah.
tools. Thank you.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Thank you, Damilare. Dunsum. Um, Hello, Dunsum. Are you there?
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Adeyeye.
Sorry, we cannot hear you. Please speak up a bit.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Adeyeye. Hello.
That's not wrong. I can hear you now.
Yes, the my major challenge there will be I'm able to use Python a bit. I think I can say I'm 70% okay with Python, which is okay for me. But the GitHub link sent, the way the whole thing was actually commented with, it's kind of confusing. So that didn't make me go further to actually look at it. For
Okay, that's fine. Fine. Thank you. Elijah Kalejai.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon, everybody.
Elijah Kalejai.
Yeah, I'm on. Ayobami, I'm on.
Okay,
Can you all hear me?
you sound very far away. Oh,
I'm on.
yeah, I
Can you
can hear
hear
you
me?
clearly.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
All right, thank you. So, definitely, my name is Elijah Ifelu Jukalejaye. um, a graduate of economics from University of Lagos long time ago, and decided to change my career to tech. And I'm an avid learner, by the way. So anything I actually want to do, I like gaining a very deep insight about that particular profession. So I decided to post in for computer science program, an online degree with the University of the People, and I'm still learning. And at the same time, I believe I can join Stutern in learning data science all the way. Thank you.
All right, thank you. So, Ismail Ashim.
Hashim, and I'm a graduate of computer science. Um, Data science and machine learning is actually more of is a concept that is something I've actually heard about, read about from time to time, but it's not something that I really put my time into it. So I actually came across this ad on YouTube about Stutern and the old program. So I was actually interested since I'm a new graduate. So I've been looking for like new tech skills that can help with my CV and helping that can help with getting a better job or with the labor market and all. So that's why I'm actually here. Let's learn new skill.
Thank you, Ismail.
Yeah.
Hello, John.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I'm a graduate of statistics computer science. Yeah, I saw the advert online and I decided to apply. I have less than a year experience in data analysis or rather data science. My major concern was when I saw the data set online and they asked us to use a descriptive statistic. I was meant to understand that you have univariate, multivariate, and bivariate. And I was a little bit confused how to go about it because I know multivariate entails logistic regression, regression analysis, and the rest. So I was a little bit skeptic and confused there on what to go. And in total entails ANOVA and ANCOVA and the rest about it. So that is a major challenge I have.
Hello, Omotolani. Adeyeye.
Hi, sorry, my internet got cut off the other time when I was speaking. So, I said my name is Adeyeye Barak and graduate of History and International Relations from the University of Lagos. But I took a course in data analytics from TIVA since early this year on advanced Excel and Power BI. So I really didn't understand how to tackle the task given. So I really appreciate it. I love that I can get to.
Sekina Yahaya. Sorry if I
Hi,
pronounced it wrong.
good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sekina. Can you hear me?
You're loud and clear, Sekina.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Sekina, and my actual interest is in artificial intelligence and machine learning. So I also recently graduated from my master's degree, so I'm looking for opportunities in that. So I came across Stutern whilst searching for opportunities. My major bottleneck with the task is the fact that in writing about the description of the data set, after you've used those descriptive statistic parameters, are we supposed to then write the values out? like spell out all those values, or should we just write a form of summary of the results that we've seen on, for example, Jupyter Notebook? Then like write it in form of summary in our report, or should we just like state everything out? The mean is this, the mode is this, and all of that. That was my major bottleneck actually, because it was kind of highlighted in the description of the task that the things that will be looked at for evaluation would include whether or not you use words like mean, median, mode, and all of that. So yeah, if you could just clarify that. Thank you.
Um, sorry. Daniel, Sergius Daniel.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sejus Daniel, a graduate of chemistry. So I have a passion for tech, and I found out about data science, and I've been researching about it and taking some courses on Udemy too. But I haven't really had the chance to probably take on a project before. So I think that's my major.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. I'm sorry. Hope I didn't miss anybody. If I did, speak right now. Okay, so I assume I missed no one. All right. I want to believe everybody has seen the tax from this conversation. So how to find your tax is not something I need to stress. All right. But if you have any further questions as regards your time in Stutern, you can reach out to the student team through this email address, and I'm sure they'll follow up. They have a very great team, so they'll follow up with you. All right. So this just says it. Learning is a skill, and it's the key skill where we're looking for. Is the key skill we are looking for. Sorry, that's the point in this. I can see some of you have different backgrounds. Some actually have statistical background, computer background, um, on well, various backgrounds, varying backgrounds from economics to international relations and all. But data science is it's a course for all, sure. And in this case here, we are looking at the task as in form of a report, not something too technical. We're not trying to see your skill as a data scientist, but your capacity to comprehend and to understand slash obey, just follow basic instructions, because the way you're going to be committing to this is the same way Stutern is going to be committing to it. It's a two-way street. It's a give and take thing. So, firstly, I just want to tell us that data science wisdom only comes through field experimentation. It implies that once you get on board this program, you'll be doing a lot of failing. In reality, that's how you learn. You're going to be hearing things like model is fitting or it's not fitting and co or it's overfitted. All right. So it's basically descriptive statistics. That's your the data project itself. So I'm going to treat you like I was
Sorry, can you
going
please
to.
be more audible? I can't hear you clearly.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes, thank you.
Am I clearer?
Yes, can hear
All
you.
right. Awesome. So I'm going to be running you through like you've not actually we are all learning this together from the very beginning. So I'm not going to be running any skill technical, either R or Python, because I can see on the task itself there's a video in Python they're explaining the whole Jupyter concept. So I'm going to actually interpret the task and we ask questions so that I can now drill deeper if anybody has more questions when I'm done. All right. So descriptive statistics. So I'll just do us a solid here. We just do basic googling. So why I'm doing this is not because I could not define this offhand. It's so that you understand that your only tool or your favorite tool at the end of the day is Google. You're going to use this more often than asking anybody questions, and even the most advanced of programmers of 20 years experience. This is what everybody does. Nobody knows everything all by heart, or or by descriptive statistics, the summary statistics that quantitatively describes or summarizes features from a collection of information which describes statistics is the process of using and analyzing those statistics. So basically, what we are just doing, or what you're asked to do, is actually to explain how do I put it? To explain the data set given to you. And the idea of doing that will be like a report as against just doing things like the mean. So what are examples of descriptive statistics? We have things like the measures of central. I'm coming. Let's just do this. Okay, so we have measures of frequency, measures of central tendency, measures of dispersion, and measures of position. And coming, the tab is actually disturbing my view. I footing to control. All right, awesome. So yeah, exactly. So this is the task again. If you've not gone through it, if you've not seen it, I assume everybody has, anyways. And this is the data set. So one second here. So we have eight attributes. The data set for the task is okay. So this is the criteria: ability to research the subject matter, show understanding of the problem statement, ability to effectively communicate insight using such metric as mean, median, mode, and standard deviation. Well, graphs are not compulsory, but it's difficult to explain data sets. You have to do a lot of writing when you can actually just show graphs, which will be easier for every layman to actually understand. All right. So, so, so basically, this is the vault. That's the initial requirement on this data set. So, probably if some of us have written proposals or stuff like that, we would have probably written several abstracts or projects in school and all of that. But even if you have not, the real trick here is just to Google how to write an abstract, and that will give you a guide on how to go about your abstract. Then the introduction to is basically the same thing. These are not It's your understanding of the question versus the data set in your own point of view, your own unique point of view. So you can't copy this from somebody else. Just do random Google search. It could be about this is about parental level of sorry. So it's about sorry. It's about math called test preparation lunch, parental to which the parents read, then also the ethnicity. Hello, hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry. I hope I wasn't gone for too long. I didn't know I was just talking.
It was for like about 2 minutes or thereabouts.
Wow. So sorry about
Yes.
that.
From the point
Okay.
of where you're talking about the task and the task preparation introduction, that was where you got stuck.
All right. Okay. All right. Let me share my screen again now. This is it. All right. So basically, the abstract introduction would not come first. You need to understand the data sets. It depends on your capacity to understand the stuff your analysis moving forward. Going to do research on is basically the idea you get. So this is about some students in a school, and they've given you their gender, their race, their parents' level of education, the kind of lunch they offer them, their test preparation, and their scores in mathematics, capacity to read and write. Um, so basically, you are supposed to write something about this. So you scout Google on how gender or ethnicity affects general reading or writing or math. Those are not, you don't have to do heavy research on it, just small write up. They're not expecting you to be so good at, but they want to see your capacity to understand those things. And this particular YouTube session on Python was done by Joseph, and he really explained it for those who can already use Python or taking some courses on Python. But you can simply use Excel. All you need is the figures, you bring them into Microsoft Word or PowerPoint and explain them. I will show you an example of a finished project, but though that might be a little bit more advanced, but that's really what it is about. So I would always suggest you start with the data set, univariate analysis. So the question now would be, what is univariate analysis if you don't have any statistical background? So just really take these things one by one. Then just Google basically univariate analysis or types of analysis, um, or types of univariate analysis. Let's use that word, or examples of univariate analysis. So it's the simplest form of statistical analysis, and it's usually one answer analysis. So it doesn't deal with relationships, and it's just summarized answers. It's like just your uh, okay, I'm coming. I'm trying to show you more analysis. Okay, so basically the idea is just Google whatever you need as regards to what you're trying to answer. I'm going to walk you through sorry. Multivariate analysis, then summary and conclusion. All right, so I'll give you an example of one of the projects just quickly. So this is a abstract. I had to collect this from someone, but they they redid it after they were Stutern anyways. So it's not, they're not expecting something necessarily this robust from you. So this is the abstract. This was done with R and yes, listen, notes, graphs are not compulsory, but they explain tons of students here. But 48, 482, 645 are standard lunches or lunch rather. Race. This is the race distribution. This is the parental level of education also, and test preparation cost. Sorry, can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, we can hear you, but I don't think your screen has changed. We're still seeing the session.
Oh, okay, sorry. I think I should only that. Can you see my new screen now?
Yes, we can.
All right. Okay. So basically, like this abstract is proper and good education is very important for all of us. For states quality learning, all through the life among people of. So it's not necessarily about anything solid. So you can just Google how to write an abstract. Then you also start your introduction. You are explaining the data and what you see. You first of all, the obvious thing is they wrote it there. You have eight variables, um, eight attributes rather. Sorry, and you list that, which is obvious. Then the next thing next will be what is the amount of rows, the amount of data sets. You have 1,000 observations. Then you have male, female. How many males exist? How many females exist? So you're asking questions. That's how you go about it. You just keep asking the next question, the next question, until you're actually done with the analysis. So the question is, how many people are in group B? How many people are in group C? How many people are in group A? So let me just even approach it here. I'm coming. Let me mess with this. This is actually the itself. Okay. So how many people exist here? How many people exist by race? How many people are in group B, group C, and group A? Parental level of education, the amount of people that have a bachelor's degree, some college education, master's degree. Lunch, there are just two types of lunch: standard lunch, free reduced lunch. Test preparation, either completed or not completed. So first of all, you want to explain all of this. So we want to say 13 people, which is 15%, are prepared for the test, and the remaining 85% have zero preparation for the test. Out of 50, out of 1,000 students, 60%, which is about 600, are female, and 40%, which is about 400, are male. That's you explaining the data basically. So that explanation is what we are interested in right now. So I'm coming. Sorry, I'm trying to change my screen again. Going back to the report. So that is what this is about. Now it's always interesting when you do that in a graph. It has a way of being more insightful than when you just write a number 5182 but don't stress if you cannot actually plot the graph. But it's easy to plot on Excel if you are more familiar with Excel. I'm not pushing against Python or R. I actually use R as my everyday tool, but whatever works for you for the sake of this task is what you should push for. I know you're trying to be data scientists and all of that, but the idea is to actually understand the task, interpret it, and break it down to your own convenient level. If it's SPSS you're good at, if it's EView, if it is what's the word? If it's Microsoft Excel, which is the very common thing, please don't feel like you're doing anything wrong. And these things are very easy to do on Microsoft Excel. So I would try and download the data right now so I can show you what you can do on Excel with it. So this is it. This is this session was focused on univariate analysis using mean, median mode, standard deviation, and variance. Now I didn't just write what is mean, or this report did not just write what the mean is. or what the median is, or what the as a table. He went for that to describe it. I'm sure there are word limits for the project, and I think it's 1,000 or less. So the idea is you need to put some flesh there. The language here is the mean of 6.6 and median of this. In the case the center of the data is located, and then the typical score of maths is with the highest score frequency. So this is univariate analysis. So this is the math score, the reading score, the writing score. So it's easy to plot these things on Excel. So it is on R and Jupyter Notebook for if you want to use Python. So you can see that for univariate analysis, there were about five things that were check: mean, median, mode, standard deviation, variance. So the first step will be understanding univariate analysis, then deciding which of the univariate analysis you want to actually perform. So let me move further to um, multivariate analysis. So this is the definition of multivariate analysis. Um, it's not limited like what do I call it, like univariate analysis. We can check for relationships. We can check for relationships basically, and they are used for predictive analysis as well. So hence, what are we doing? We can stick to simple multivariate analysis like correlation, and just do basic interpretation also. So we can see this is by economy. Uh, well, the economy here is not like economy was given to us, but lunch was part of their was classified there as economic attributes based on how the person wanted to interpret it. You don't have to use that as your own. Social, the person use race and parental level of education. So whatever works for you is what you should so you have to do your own research and come up with your own report in a workable way. So multivariate and univariate analysis is what is demanded from you. So now I've shown you a basic report here. So now the question now will be, how do you achieve this using your own tool? Your own tool. So the tool, the first coming, I'm trying to get back to Chrome. The first link here, the first link, yeah, this particular one, if you're a Python person, will come in really handy. Then also to understand descriptive analysis more, just basic knowledge, this will also come in very handy. Then this Excel is also really very fast. But I remember also sharing link for people that prefer videos because some of us don't like to read so much. Yeah, so I shared so under understanding descriptive statistics, it's all videos there, 2 minutes videos on YouTube, and they do wonders, trust me. So it would help you get a broader insight on what descriptive statistics is, so you can decide which of the analysis you want to do. Simple things like the mean, the median, the mode, the variance, whatever you want to do, you can understand what the significance is when you are trying to interpret it to write the story, because it's easy to find those things. It's how to interpret it. I know that's where the work actually is. So that's what this video here would really help giving you insights. Then this is for those that really want to do the Python. This is it. Then for R, this is it. So if you don't have R Studio or R, You can download them using this link. If you're going to use R, if you already have an Anaconda, you can just add it to the package. I'm assuming you already use those things. So, but if you don't, you download these two packages together and follow the instruction on the introduction to R from there. It's really very basic. And if you're using Microsoft Excel, well, you are just going to be getting only values directly, like most statistical tool, and then you interpret yourself. So now I think we can just really ask questions. So I can now basically walk us through an actual um, activity. So please let's go ahead and ask questions now. That's all. Hello, please. Can everyone hear me? Uh-oh.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. So now I need to ask us our questions like what challenges can we face? Have I been able to help bridge some of the in quotes the icebergs you you are facing?
Sorry, can I go ahead and ask my question?
Oh yes, please.
Okay, so like I said earlier, my major bottleneck is with the report and how the result of the descriptive statistics thing is supposed to be written, because we are constrained by the number of words that we're told to be restricted to, which is 1,000 words. If we're, according to the report that you used as an example now, if we're supposed to be doing, showing the mean and median and all of the measures of central tendency for each feature, as the person has done, the number of words would exceed the required number. Don't you agree?
No, that did not actually exceed the required number, but more importantly, it's what works for you. But you have to explain it. You can't just write it. So if you can do a better one in 2, 3 lines as against 5, 7 lines that this person used, I think that's awesome.
Okay.
1,000 words is a lot though.
Yeah, but no problem. I'll find a way around it.
No, no, no. I'm here to help you. If I'm just trying to make you
Because I
understand.
already made okay, the thing is, when I did those when I used Python in Jupyter Notebook for getting the result of those descriptive statistics measures, obviously, I put like a screenshot. I screenshotted that section of my Jupyter Notebook in the report, so it's already visible. Is it still necessary to then still write it out, even as I then made some kind of summary of that result in the report itself? Do you understand?
Oh, not really. So let me explain what I understand. You have a screenshot of your code output, right?
Yes.
Exactly. But did you explain your code output?
No.
Exactly. So I see 56
But the
names.
thing is, I explained in terms of just not stating out the actual values, but making inferences to the data set itself. I suppose like my case is kind of weird. I would find a way around it.
Okay, your case is not weird. Don't worry. You've made a lot of weird cases. That's the idea. All right. So this is it here. If I write a mean of 65, I don't just want to know that the mean for math score is 65. I want to know what it means. If the mean is 65, it implies that on an average, the pass the score is 65 for maths. So that is technically a good average. And probably what I'll look for now are outliers. Were there somebody that got 100? Was there somebody that got 50? 15 or 5. These are things that would aid each other. So, yes, you can use any meaning. I don't know if you're getting what I'm trying to say. All right, so more questions, please, so we could run things together.
Sorry, Ayobami. I was hoping you could shed more light on the multivariate analysis aspect. Because when you went over it, it was just like a summary. You didn't really explain it to the best of my understanding. Thank you.
Okay. So, more questions so that I would shoot that together.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Are we to submit this code with the report?
Well, that is if you wrote some codes for it. Yes, you have to submit it with the reports, but not everybody will write code.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So, any more questions?
Sorry, please, what is the deadline for the submission of the report and everything?
Sure. Um, I think that is usually sent. Did you get the tax mail?
Yes, I did, but there's nothing like that. They were like, I should check the website. I went through like the Stoner website, and I wasn't able to see anything like that there for the deadline for the submission, because I just actually received the email. Like I saw the email like a couple days ago, like 2 days ago. So I just started the project. So I want to know the deadline so I can know how to work my way around meeting up.
Okay. I think the deadline, there's usually a stipulated amount of days from the moment you get the what's called the task. So I don't know what that is right now, but I'm sure Forever will get back to you on that. Um, I'll reach out to her to respond to that, but
Okay.
that should not be a big deal.
No
Hello,
problem.
hi Ismail. Can you please repeat your question?
Yeah, I asked like what is the deadline for the submission of the project?
Okay, so the deadline is 12th of December. That's next week. I think that's the weekend, the 12th of December.
Okay. First of you said? Can you come
12th,
again?
12th, 12th of December.
1st of December.
1 and 2, 12.
Okay. 12th of December.
Yes,
Okay, no
that's
problem.
Saturday. Yes.
Okay, no problem then. Okay, fine. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Sorry. What about if you find your way around using Power BI and Tableau? Will it be acceptable?
Awesome.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So more questions.
Yeah, sorry. Last question. Like, when would the whole program be starting? Like, when would it be starting? Like, after we're done with the project, what is the next step after that?
Um, Forever. I think your attention is needed there. Usually,
Okay, please repeat your question.
Yes, I'm asking like, what is the next step after we are done with the project? What's the next step, and when would classes be starting? Is it this
Okay,
year we're
so
starting our classes or next year?
first the classes will start in February next year,
Okay.
2021. And then
Okay.
after you submit your task and then your video, you know that there's a video you're supposed to make, a short video of
Yes.
yourself. Yes, after you submit
Yes.
that, you're supposed to your task is supposed to be reviewed.
Okay.
Yes, by some members of the team, and then you will be given admission depending on
Okay.
your task.
We have to submit everything together, right?
Yes, everything
Like
together.
we have to submit the project, the video,
Yes, yes, everything together. Do you know how to submit everything?
Yes, I got the link. Like I got the link. I was
Okay,
able to review because I was able to was like maybe 2 days ago that I saw the email from you. I didn't
okay,
know that I already got an email already. So like 2 days ago I saw it. That's
okay,
why I'm asking.
okay, great. Okay, so classes are starting next year in February, and then what was the other question you asked?
Okay. Thank you. No problem.
All right. So what other questions? Apart from the multivariate analysis question. Okay, so I assume that's the only question that.
Do we have any other questions? Does anybody else have questions? Can we all hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so nobody has questions anymore.
Yeah, like sorry, as we're going through the project, as we're like proceeding with all the next things you're supposed to do, if like we have any questions along the line, how do we contact you?
Okay,
How do I
everybody,
contact
everybody
somebody that
for the data science task will be added to a Slack channel. So you can drop your questions
okay,
there
okay.
anytime you want.
Okay,
Yes,
okay, no
okay.
problem. Well,
Is that all, Ismail?
yes, yes, yes. Thank
Okay,
you. That's all.
great. Thank you. Okay, so since there are no questions, thank you everybody for joining this call.
On
We
forever.
hope that,
Someone asked the
okay.
question. I was trying to read the person's questions first.
Sorry, I can't hear you, Ayobami.
Somebody asked the question. I wanted everybody's questions to be answered before answering his question.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. So I cannot recall who asked the question or what multivariate analysis is and how to go by it is. But I'm just exactly showing you the definition. And I remember there's a Medium page there actually showing you how multivariate analysis are really used. So your regression is a multivariate analysis, logistic regression, correlation, any relationship based analysis basically ANOVA. So this is what I would suggest. You could do not basic. You could do correlation analysis basically to just see the relationship between the scores, to see the relationship between math score and what's the other one? Math score and writing score or reading score. So you can pick them one after the other and compare them. So if you were going to use a tool like Power BI or R or Python, you'll be doing like what's it called? A scatter plot, just to show if there is a positive or negative relationship between them. I think that was what was done here. Excuse me. So basically, you can just keep it simple. Your level of understanding is what we are key to. Don't do, if you can do anything more advanced, is also okay and acceptable. But you can also just keep it simple and real. You don't please don't go and use calculator or whatever you do. Try to actually pick a new tool and learn if you don't know any of these present tools, even if it's Excel, you do not know. Just take it small after the other. No matter the idea of the whole of these things are so you can learn them even if you do not know them. And the fact that you are capable of learning them. So don't sweat it or stress it. And if you have questions and Google or Stack Overflow is not helping you, you're going to add it to the Slack channel. Please don't be timid about asking publicly or privately questions that you don't get. Um, the whole of data science is just all about asking questions. You would keep asking questions till forever. You keep googling
Hi, Ayobami.
Hi.
Are you done answering questions?
Yes, yes, I.
Okay, so nobody else has questions, yes? Hello, Ayobami, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly forever. I don't
Okay,
think
so
anybody
nobody
has
else
more
has
questions.
questions. Okay, that's great. So thank you everyone for joining in on this call, and thank you Ayobami for helping out with the task. I hope that questions you had, and then will be added. Everybody will be added on a Slack channel where you can answer.
All right, no problems forever.
Can
You're
ask
not
your
gonna.
questions. Okay, thank you everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right now. Stay safe, everyone.